we're about to ready to look through is what we call the gauntlet. Effectively, what we're trying to do is take whatever could not sell in the store and find a way to extract value from it. It does two things that support our mission. One, obviously, we get money, because that money we can salvage goes directly to our mission. But our secondary mission is really keeping stuff out of the landfill. So by going through a systematic process, we accomplish two things. We make a little bit more money to go into the system, and we keep things out of the landfill. So let's take a look at what we've got going on. We've got a few crew here that are actually sorting part of the gauntlet. This is everything that couldn't come out of the store, and we've set this up to make it as efficient as possible. So as you can see, garbage is on the front end. That's just to clear the stuff out. At the store level, the more you can actually throw away that's garbage, the less we have to go through to recycle. The key is making sure that garbage is garbage and value is value. The other things you can see, large plastic, we do make money there. It's just a big thing, and getting it out of the blue tub or a blue bin first helps find the goodies underneath. Large cardboard, we make a little bit of money, but stores use those also to top off gaylords. From this point forward, we're making money for the next good stretch of this. You will notice some duplication. There are some stores that sort to some of these categories. For example, books is in almost all stores. We have it here because sometimes books make it through the system. But to the degree that you're sorting at the stores, continue to do that. Some of it goes straight to sales on the sales floor. Other of it ends up going through the recycling. So this is sort of an example of what a store might provide to the warehouse in terms of e-waste. Stuff you might get donated at a store. You could get laptops and desktops and monitors and just sort of weird pieces of computers. And this is fine. This is a great example. The store has leveled it off so it doesn't keep over the Gaylord. And our e-waste technician will partner with Shop Goodwill to figure out what can we do with this and where can we make money for the mission. The biggest thing that they're doing is they're sorting out the pieces of things that might be good enough, and they're going to take them into our testing lab. We'll walk over there, see what the testing lab is, and then kind of come back here and talk through the rest of the process. So here's our testing lab. And so you can see we have all sorts of computers and monitors that are in here that we are testing to see if they work. We might be taking some pieces apart because we know that there's some value in parts of those. But this is a very climate-controlled room where we test it. If it passes the testing, particularly for computers, we're going to do a DoD wipe on it. So we're going to wipe that data completely before it's allowed anywhere back into the system. And at that point, the things that have passed both the physical testing and the DoD wipe are Shop Goodwill to sell. All right, so if it did not sell in Shop Goodwill or it didn't even pass our test on the front end, we sort by categories, and we've got salvage suppliers that will pay us per pound for things like printers, like old CPUs, like wire, like motherboards, all the pieces of e-waste, and we'll package those up. You can see piles of them over here. Piles of computers just waiting for the next shipment to go out, one truckload at a time of all sorts of pieces that go off to our salvage vendors and will provide money back to the mission. So this is sort of the final step in the process. The stuff that has gone through the recycle line, if we can bale it, we would. So this is a raw product. Some of these things would have to stay in a Gaylord because that's the only way you're going to sell them. Some of these things are nice and soft, and so they'll fit nicely in a bale. You can see over here we have 2 balers, and so basically 4 Gaylords equals 1 bale, and we'll take that bale, bundle it up, and it'll fill a truckload. It'll take about 40 bales to a truckload, which equates to about 80 Gaylords that we're selling off per pound. We'll walk back to one of the bales, or the pile of bales, to show you the last part of the process. So this is an example of a bailed credential. So 4 Gaylords of credential went in. You can see some items are still left in the bag, some items are still left in the box, some items were loose. And this is about right now 20 cents a pound, usually about 25 cents a pound. That's about 1,200 pounds right there. Thank you for taking the tour of operations and the salvage process with me. As you can see, if there's an ability to extract any value out of anything, we can. So you can tell your donors, rest assured, we're keeping things as much out of the landfill as possible. We're putting as much money into the mission as possible. And we appreciate your time. As long as it's not on the do not take list, we'll figure out a way.